all, I would like to express my appreciation to Swinburne for inviting me this afternoon and to give me the honor to launch the Kuching virtual reality this afternoon. And I was informed that it was developed by the alumni of Swinburne. Congratulations to all members of the Talking about virtual reality, I must share with you my experience about this virtual reality. About 10 years ago, there was this young chap who is very obsessed with games, and he wants to design games, including fighting in the city. So what happened is, through the software that he has got, he designed the city itself with all the buildings, the roads, all that is available in the city. And of course, he produced the city that virtually. And there you are, you had armored vehicles and heroes shooting the gun, and they fight within that particular city. And I was so obsessed, and I was looking at that particular game. And there you are, this is something that you imagine the city. And they keep fighting. And of course, you are about to surrender, but you buy another equipment for you to defend yourself. So you click and buy that equipment, but of course you have to pay. And the fight goes on up to you reach certain level. And then I asked the boy, actually, how do you design the city? He said, of course, you have to know your games, and then you develop itself as if it's a city. And then according to him, there's certain buildings there that look so nice that in the real world, people want to buy that particular building. It is a virtual building, but in the real world, somebody said, one company said, oh, this is very good building and very strategic. I want to buy that particular building. Out of nothing, you sell that building. Meaning in the real world. That's why I come to know about this virtual reality. Virtual reality means that you imagine something, or you try to get the real thing, but you want to export it virtually. And today we have this software, and you have the equipment for you to really see what you see. At the same time, you can really tell the story behind whatever you want to do virtually. And some people say second life. So where is your first life? If that is second life, where is your first life? Meaning, in digital world today, there's a lot of imagination. And Americans say American dream. Meaning you can dream something, and then you design it yourself, and virtually it becomes a real product that you can position yourself in the market. In the case of Kuching application, I do not know what is the design behind it, but I believe you are trying to communicate and pass through your internet connectivity the actual picture scenery as if you are living in that city. You go to Swinburne as if you are really going to Swinburne. You pass through the shops, you pass through Spring, and then you go to Swinburne, and you are in the building of Swinburne. And of course, you meet Professor John Wilson, you communicate with the professor, and you want to see the campus, including this hall, as if you are in the university. I believe that if that is the case, then it's easier for you to promote Swinburne University, and people feel that, oh well, I won't get lost. The moment they arrive at the airport, they know this is the airport towards the, what they call, the runabout, then there is the university. Then you just get Grab or Uber, you tell your driver, I want to go to Swinburne. If the driver goes somewhere else, they say, no, it's there. Then you show your iPad, that is the place. And of course, nowadays you have the Google for you to see the actual site of the university. You know, there was this exhibition the other day, that is energy, World Energy Week. And then Petronas want to show their floating LNG. So what happened was, Petronas official asked us, why not you take this Google and you see the floating energy. So a lot of people are interested to see, because that is the first floating energy in the world, the first floating energy plant in the world. Normally the plant is on land, but this one is on the tanker. And then what they do is they design, and people can see the actual tanker, and the work is done on top of the tanker, and you go through the tanker, including all the facilities in that particular engine plant, the floating plant. What I'm saying here is that is the benefit that you got when you have technology that can give you a real situation, though you are not there. And something which is, if last time it could be ghost, you must be something wrong here. How can you see, you go through the building, we are not there. But today the technology is available, and therefore I welcome this new design software virtual reality of Kuching. I hope you can actually design the city of Kuching, all the attraction, and then through the internet, and people who can have access to it can have the experience of looking at Kuching. They know where is the food court, where is the top spot, what is this kolok mee, and as if when they makan food, they want to eat as if they are eating kolok mee. And this the way you promote in terms of tourism. And I believe if you have the programmers and the software sort of inventors, you can definitely extend our promotion to the rest of the world. What is the problem of us here is, as I said, there is still the high-speed internet. You need that real high-speed internet, because your audio as well as your image must come out in real time. Not only internally, our high-speed internet is a problem, but also the gateway, because it has to be linked internationally. For the case of Swinburne, maybe you can link to your Melbourne campus, as if you are in Melbourne too, as well as you are in Sarawak campus, and you can communicate and exchange views with your professors or your colleagues in Melbourne campus. That is why I think all universities today, you have to equip yourself, and the government on its part will try to upgrade the internet infrastructure, including the gateway. I am now still looking and working very hard to get the trunk gateway, the core, the main gateway, with linkage to international network. If not, you got problem with the gate. Even though you got a lot of information flowing on your main highway, but your gate is narrow, meaning you cannot access to international link. And that is why the government is working very hard to have our own international link with cable, You can link through major international gateway such as Singapore and Hong Kong. The moment you get that, then you are linked globally through the international network. And blockchain actually depends very much on these linkages, because blockchain is in real time, and you transact in real time, and your message has to be sort of sent, and people receiving that message at the end must be able to receive in real time, and it includes virtual reality communication between you and your audience. But one thing is very important is in virtual reality is something which is real. Now talking about this, there is a book. I'm sure Swinburne has this book. What can you do when machine do everything? A very sort of inspiring subject. What are you going to do when machines are going to do everything because of AI? I was thinking maybe one day you have a robotic chief minister. Because robot can do everything. So perhaps you have a robotic chief minister, because they say the AI robotic brain is more accurate than human brain. That's what they say. But I need to professor whether true or not, because I'm not an academic, I'm not a scientist. But in terms of precision, in terms of analyzing, they say AI is more accurate than human brain. AI. Meaning, I need AI also to be with me to analyze our economic reform. Then these are the things that comes in, and this virtual reality also can help you to analyze things, and that will definitely give you a certain sort of a new landscape altogether in terms of analyzing problems that you are facing. And in this respect, I must congratulate Swinburne, because at least you have the alumni that are really thinking about the future. I understand those people who are studying this sort of discipline are being absorbed immediately by the industry, because they really need these people to look after, or to be a technician to find out whether the device is good enough or not, because you still need the device. In terms of robot, you need somebody who can, can analyze that robot itself, whether the robot is functional or not. You need technician, because it is still, I don't know, they say it's about the algorithm. The robot must have that algorithm thinking that will multiply, and you need somebody who has the ability to look at the robots. And in medical healthcare, a lot of equipment today are robotic and is autonomous. And also the equipment also now is different. Last time we had our X-ray, where you have to put yourself against the plate, and then you see whether you are okay or not, whether you got TB or not through the X-ray. But today you just go through that device, you allow yourself to go inside. That is imaging, constant imaging, meaning the healthcare, the device also change. And the other one is they will try to analyze you through virtual reality too. So that is, I think, the way forward. And Sarawak is not going to, we are trying our best to produce this robotic mindset, because of the fact that we have a very small population. We got only 2.7 million, and we need all these people to focus. What are we going to do with our resources? The book is what are you going to do when machine do everything? For us is what are you going to do with the resources that we have? That is our question here. Because our population is small and we get all the resources, what are we going to do with our biodiversity? Are you going to plant another tree? Are you going to crossbreed our tree species? Are you going to produce another tree that is not known to the world because of the exchange of properties in the tree? And this we have the reservoir or the feedstock where you can analyze. For all you know, they produce robot, you produce a new tree. Because that is our side, our biodiversity strength. And I have requested Finland to help us in this research because the corrosal in Finland can cool the climate. The aerosol can cool the atmosphere, the environment. But it is in their climate, western climate in winter, but ours in tropical. So we want to do the same research in tropical, whether we can cool our own climate through aerosol that is emitted by the trees. And the question, which tree? These are all that you can do through your virtual reality analysis. And I hope in this regard, Swinburne can play your part in our effort to make use of technology for us to move forward and give value to the resources that we have in Sarawak. I hope this particular virtual reality application become a precedent for us to produce other applications. And indeed, in games, actually it's application. The moment you have the games, you upload, then you have your own application, people will play the game and they pay you. And this way, sometimes a lot of these gamers, the one who produce the game, they are really multi-millionaires. And they are very young. Finally, I share with you, I went to Busan. Busan is, normally they have this exhibition of digital, particularly games. And you got a lot of banks there. And I noticed the average age is about 33, 32. And they're all millionaires. And this come from Malaysia, from Sarawak, orang tua go there. I go there, I'm there, I think the oldest. There, I put malu lah. But as if I tua tapi young at heart lah. In terms of trying to know technology. Meaning technology really can drive your economy. Technology can really transform your dreams and also your imagination from virtual to real. One is real, you have a positive leverage on what you are going to do in the future. Sarawak government support this. We have set our virtual digital village. We are going to support also startup, and we wish the startup is not only for Sarawak, for the whole world. Where you got new application, and this application must come out of your creativity. I have informed our taxi association because they do not want Grab and Uber to operate. We cannot stop Uber. Okay, you cannot stop Uber and Grab. But I said, why not you produce your own apps and also the way you run your taxi, which is better than Uber or Grab. And then I think they have accepted it. They want to have their own apps for them to operate the taxi. In other words, you have to be more creative. in this competitive world. And I hope the application by Swinburne will be a platform for us to move forward and to train our students towards a new world, a real world. With that, once again, I congratulate Swinburne and I wish you all the best in promoting your virtual reality platform. Thank you very much.